Well, it's Tuesday the 7th of November and I've just come up to have a look round at a few places in the hope of going fishing on the this Friday, if the weather's okay. With all the rain we've had, I couldn't chance going anywhere without knowing what it was like. I'm at Mock Bridge and this is what we've got at Mock Bridge. So it's totally out of the question, as you can see. Right across the fields. Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, that just down there is where I had that carp. It was just down there. Anyway, I've been to a few other places, or a couple of other places, and it's looking very hopeful there. So hopefully I can, I'm going to check out one more spot, and then hopefully on Friday, if not Friday, then it'll be as soon as I can, maybe next week, the first day of dry weather basically. Yeah, so we'll go and check one other place out, and hopefully I'll see you on Friday for a roving chub session. Well, I've shown you Mock Bridge. Now I'm at Chesstream now on my way back, just having a look round. Just stopped for a cup of tea. So I'm just basically having a look round at a few places to see if I can fish Friday, and I found some spots that look very good actually. But anyway, this is Chesstream. This is where I fished the last time when I had that short practice session on the stick float. And as you can see, I mean, look, there's the main river. There's Chesstream Bridge just up there. Now if I come up onto the bank here, this is what we've got on the other side. Look at that, look. Unbelievable, isn't it? Look at that, look. Blimey, it's like a giant lake in it that just goes on and on and on, look. I've often wondered whether there's any fish in there. There could be, couldn't there? There could well be fish in there. Blimey. And it's the same again. I know the sun's in the camera lens here, so I'm only using my phone. Over the other side of the bank, you've got the same scenario. Water everywhere. But if you wanted to fish the river, I suppose you could do. But I wouldn't want to fish here anyway, not when it's like this. It's hard enough on a normal day for me fishing this bit. But anyway, thought I'd just show you what it looks like. And I'm hoping to get out, I mean today's Tuesday, I'm hoping to get out on Friday, weather permitting. So if I do, I'll see you on the bank then. Bye for now. Good morning everyone, and welcome to another one of Alan's Angling Adventures. Today we are at the Chesstream for a roving session for chub. The amount of rain we've had lately, I've been very limited to where I can go, but this is absolutely ideal today. As you've seen just now what the river looks like, the state of the river, you know, across the fields and that, but it is now thankfully starting to drop now. But and I've found a few good places that I can go to, so I look forward to that, and this is one of them today. I came up here, when was it? It's Friday today, Wednesday. I come up here Wednesday to have a look round in a few places just to see what the river was looking like, you know. And this was one of the spots up here, and I thought this was absolutely ideal. The amount of rain we've had has actually helped this. It's perfect, and we'll see how we get on today, because I've only fished here once. And that was on a blazing hot sunny day, and I managed to winkle one chublet out that day. So today we got a lot of swims we can go at. I'm probably going to fish about 7 or 8 different swims. I've got bait wise, I've got maggots, and I haven't got maggots, I've got worms. I'm so used to saying maggots because normally I do bring maggots with me. I've got worms and bread. That's what I've got today. Worms and bread, and link ledger, so we'll see how we get on. As I say, I've got about at least 7 or 8 swims I can go at, but the only problem is we're going to be dodging showers. I've been lucky up to now. I did get caught in one on the way here, but it wasn't too bad. But it looks absolutely full of it coming over, so I think it's going to be a little bit of stop and start day today, putting the camera away and then getting it out again and stuff like that. But at the moment it's not raining. I've got to get set up, so once I'm ready to start fishing, I'll see you down there on the bank. See you in a minute. Well, time wise it's 20 past 10. My start was delayed by a heavy shower, so I've only just been able to get the camera out. I've only been fishing for about 10 minutes. This is the first swim. Started off on bread flake, nothing on that yet. I've just changed to a worm because I want to try both of it, especially in these conditions because it's quite coloured. And nothing at the moment. As I say, we've got quite a few swims to go at, and I'll be here till around 3 o'clock-ish. That's the plan anyway. I think the weather's supposed to be clearing up mid-morning today. Thankfully it's only showers, so, but still wet though, but that's the nature of fishing, isn't it? I've been itching to get out, I really have, but the weather's been so bad, all the rain we've had. But these tributaries, they're, you know, they can be brilliant. And my next 2 or 3 sessions will be chub sessions, roving the river for chub, because I've found some brilliant spots to have a go at. As I say, when I fished this in the summer and had that one small chub, I only had about 3 swims I could fish because the water was so low. But today, with all the rain we've had, it's absolutely spot on. Whether we get one or not, I don't know. I'll be happy, I'll be really delighted if I can just pick one up. As I say, link ledger, 6 pound line straight through, Omni Feeder Rod, size 8 circled hook. I think it's a Korda hook, and interacting between bread flake and lobworm. We'll see how we get on. So I'm only gonna spend about 10-15 minutes on each swim, although there are 1 or 2 other swims that might warrant me staying there a bit longer. There's one particular swim further up. I came up here in the close season, Easter time, to have a look round, just to have a look round, and it was quite low and clear. And my God, further up, there's a swim up there. I'm not sure if that's a touch or not. There's a swim up there where I saw about 6-7 chub, all just sitting there in the middle. I suppose they must have gone up to about 3 pound, just sitting there. I thought, Jesus, if only I could have fished it then. Yeah, so this is swim number 1. So I'm actually fishing just underneath that willow tree there. It's a bit narrow. I wasn't sure whether to give this spot a try, but you never know, do you? So I haven't had no bite indications yet on it, but and the next swim we'll try will be just to my right on that bend there, just on that bend. Now what I've done, I've gone round baiting up the first 3 or 4 swims I'm fishing with mashed bread, and I've added some ground bait to it, some smelly ground bait, because of the water being coloured. I thought that was the way to go. Don't think that's a bite, I think that's the actual current or under. It's quite a powerful current out there actually, it's surging through quite quick. Right, nothing in this swim. I've spent about 15 minutes here, no indications at all. So I'm going to move along to the next one, which is just down here. You see we've got that bend there, so I'm just going to cast out over there. I've kicked off on a lobworm on this swim. This is swim number 2. I've got 2 SSG shots on. So I'm fishing straight through, 6 pound line, size 8, Korda circled hook. Now that rain's finished now for a while, bit of blue sky coming over now, so I've never fished these swims before, so it's all new to me. Very coloured though. I suppose it must be about 2.5, 3 foot deep in the middle. Yeah, I've got bread flake on there now. I'm really not spending too long at all, so I've got quite a few swims to go at. So if I don't get any bite indications within 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, I should move on to the next one. Ooh. I may well have to put another shot on there. Well, nothing yet. We'll give it another 5 minutes here on this swim, and then we'll go on to the next one, which will be swim number 3. Of course, how the weather changes. The old sun's out now. It's a nice morning now. It's beautiful. Always look forward to these roving chub sessions. Really interesting, exciting as well. I say my next 2 or 3 sessions will be chub sessions, roving. I found some good spots to try. I'm not sure how big they go up to in here. No idea, really. But they're the ideal places to go to when you've had all that rain like we had, where the rivers are flooded and that. These are, you know, absolutely ideal. Whether we get one or not, I don't know. As I say, I'll be very happy just to catch one. Got bread flake on there at the moment. I always feel more confident with bread flake than I do with worms for some reason, but I think in these conditions I think worms could be quite good. Certainly is worth bringing them with you anyway. I haven't bought maggots today. I mean, there is an argument to try the stick float up here as well, because it does look quite good for it. Give it another couple of minutes and then we'll move on to the next one. If I don't catch anything here, or nothing happens here, I'll see you around the bend in swim number 3. Right, swim number 3. Now this looks quite promising. You've got that log going right, stretching right across from one side to the other there. So I'm going to cast out, well, just against that log, just as near to that log as I can. Put a bit more mashed bread down there. Oh, it's horrible stuff, this where it's all sticky. That's taking it there. It's probably taking it under. The water does flow underneath that, obviously. It's I've still got my bread on the hook, but I'm going to put a fresh piece on. So I may have to put an extra SG shot on at some point. I don't know yet. Look. Need these shorter rods for this sort of fishing. Just let the current take it. Right, see how we get on here. Landing that close to me. So we spend about 10-15 minutes in this swim, then we'll move round to the next one. It's a lovely place up here though, it's really nice, perfect for chub. It's 5 to 11 now. I've been fishing for about 40 minutes. No bite indications yet. So I'm fishing against that tree down, that log down there. Basically just letting the current take the bread flake where it wants to go. Just hoping that I can that I'll come across a swim where they are. It's normally with this sort of fishing, if you haven't had a bite within 15 minutes, I think don't think you're going to get one. I mean, as I say, there are 1 or 2 swims I fish at on the Honeybridge stream where I find the opposite. Funny enough, if I persevere for half hour or so, I do start getting bites, but in general it's I'd say about 15-20 minutes at the most for each swim. But nothing at the moment, not even any taps. Well, what I'm going to do, I think we've got another shower coming over, so I'm going to move round to the next swim put my camera away until it's passed over. Nothing happening yet, no bites at all at the moment. It's 11:05 and I'll see you round in the next swim once this shower's passed over. Well, as you can see, look, the rain's coming down here now. Very difficult session this is at the moment. No bites at the moment. I'm in swim number 4, just against that tree there. But I haven't had a single bite yet. But once it leaves off, I think the more hopeful swims are probably further up. But we'll see. We'll keep ploughing on, and I'll catch up with you if anything happens. Well, it's been quite awkward trying to film this session at the moment. It's 10 to 12. The showers have just stopped again now, and the sun's on its way out. I've just had a couple of cracking bites in this swim. One on worm, one on breadflake. The second one on breadflake, I was just up on the bank putting my camera on my tripod again, getting my camera out because it had just stopped raining. I've looked down and the rod tip's bending right round, so I've had to get down here quick, but it was too late. I didn't get it, I missed it. So anyway, we'll have another go down here, and this is the 4th swim that I've had a go at today. So it's definitely fish down there. And that without doubt was a chub bite. I've put another SG shot on here now. I couldn't get down here blooming quick enough, I tell you. But it was too late. But it shows us fish down there. It's a little bit awkward trying to flick it out in between these branches. Do you know, I've got so many swims to go at today, I don't even think I'm going to be able to get round all of them. But we'll see. Good little swim this, just rest your rod on this blog. That's me moving the rod. Well, it did pull the rod tip round, I tell you. So shows us fish down there. The bite I had before that on worm was tapping, so it may have been roach or something, I don't know. There we go again, look at that, look at that. Is it on there? No, it's not. I'd have the camera pick that bite up. Let's have another go. Definitely chub down there. Whether I can get one or not, that's the thing. Boy, this is exciting. And again, and again. got it this time. Oh, oh, it's time for snags. Yeah, it's a chub. Oh yes, it's a nice one as well if I can get it. Oh, it's a lovely chub. Look at this. Yes, yes. Oh, flipping brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And that's definitely beaten my chub record. Oh, fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Right. Oh, what a clonker. What a clonker. Christ almighty. That has well smashed my chub record. Well smashed my chub record. Right, I'm going to get sorted out and I'll show it to you in a minute. Fish. I've just weighed it and it weighs exactly 3. I thought it was bigger than that. I really thought it was bigger than that. Look at that, look. What a fish. Beautiful fish. Brilliant stuff. Look at that. Oh, I'm well pleased with that. Well pleased. That's on bread flake. Oh, brilliant. It's equalled my best ever chub, which is £3. But my God, you know, I thought it was bigger than that. I really did. Well, that's what it says on the scales, £3. Oh, magic stuff. Well, there we go. It pays off. I've been fishing here, it's nearly 12 o'clock now. I've been fishing here on and off throughout the showers, you know, and it's been well worth it. So a chub of £3 off the mark, brilliant. I'm going to put this back a little bit further up. I'm not going to put it up, because I will give it another go down there, but I'm highly unlikely to get another one, but we'll try it anyway. Flipping brilliant, great stuff. Off the mark with a chub of £3. Right, oh, that was bloody brilliant. That was, really enjoyed that. Right, it's just gone 12 o'clock. I'm going to get sorted out here. In a bit of a mess, stuff where all it's rain, you know, everything's wet. I'm going to give it another go down there. See, you never know. I doubt it if I will get anything else, but we'll give it a go anyway. And we'll see how we get on in a minute. Thought I'd just very quickly run you through my setup. It's pretty straightforward. It's the way I always fish for chub. I've got a float stop there, a small swivel and another float stop like that, piece of line doubled over, probably about 4 inches doubled over, with 3 SG shots on there. I started off with 2, but it was too light. As soon as I put the 3rd one on there, I started getting bites. So that's like that, and a size 8 curved shanked hook, which is Korda, one of those, and that's what's done the trick. Right, let's get down there and see if we can get another one, because you never know. We've got a handy little swim this with this tree. You can just rest your rod up on this log. Well, I knew it was on there. This time I knew it was on there. It was just a question of whether I could, because it straight away go for the snags. I'd always think with this that, you know, judging by that chub's mouth, I would say never worry about putting a, you know, if you think you've put the hook that you've put on is too big, because the size of their mouths, blimey. Right, let's try it again. Just in between these branches. So I'm highly unlikely to get a second one here, but you never know. Let's have a go. It'd be unbelievable if I did. Oh, that was brilliant. It was actually, I haven't got that in the right spot. What's that? I haven't got it where I want it. That's it. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. Whew, oh, I do like this sort of fishing. I really do. Flipping brilliant. As I say, my next 2 or 3 sessions are all going to be similar sessions to this. But I've got some different other spots to try. I don't even think I'm going to get round all the spots up here today that I wanted to try. I'll be absolutely gobsmacked if I get another one here in the same spot. Yes, another bite. Definitely looked like it. See, when I took that chub, I had to keep the rod down as low as I could. You can't beat the old bread flake. It's absolutely lethal. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like today because it's, as I say, it's quite coloured, as I expected it to be with all this rain we've had. Yes, definitely some fish there. One or 2 taps. So we'll stay in this swim for as long as we're getting bites. We'll stay here. Look, see, definitely something interested in it. I really thought it had beaten, because I say my biggest chub is £3 on the dot, and that was £3 on the dot. I couldn't give it anything more than that. It was bang on 3. Well, I thought it was a bit bigger than that, but still a lovely fish. Oh, that was me that time. So we're still bound to get 1 or 2 showers throughout the rest of the session, but I'll try and film this as best I can in these conditions. I'm still fishing even in the rain. It's just that I can't film it, that's the only trouble. Definitely something there. Yeah. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the rod tip's bouncing around. I wonder if that chub was the one I lost earlier, but it looks like there's more than one down there. So it's a good looking spot here, it really is. But in the summer months you can't fish it, it's too shallow, you can see the bottom. But now it's perfect. I know I said I'd be delighted just to have one, and I am, but wouldn't it be great if I could get a second? Well, we're in the same swim, I've just changed the camera angle a bit. We'll give it another 5 minutes here and then we'll move along to the next one. The thing is, it gets dark earlier now as well. I'll probably stay here till 3. So there's some other swims up there I definitely want to give a go. In fact, I will try just along here. In fact, I might do that in a minute. There's another swim just there. I mean, I'm blessed with swims up here today. Really am. Sport for choice, really. Yeah, I think that's going to be it here. Don't seem to be getting any bites here now. So I think I'm going to move along to the next swim, which is just round there, and see how we get on round there. We get on here. So some brilliant looking swims here. I've actually got a raft down here. Some real chub looking swims here, there really is. Just gone 20 past 12 now. So when I come here before, hang on, is it a bite? Not sure. When I come here before, not last season but the season before that, it's on video, it was a blazing hot summer's day, blazing hot, and I managed to get one out. It was only a small one, but what I'm pleased with at the moment is that every time that I've had a roving session for chub, I seem to have caught one. I just want to try and beat my £3 PB if I can. It'd be nice if I could. It's not essential, but it would be nice if I could. So in that swim that you just saw me catch that chub, I had a couple of bites prior to that, so I knew to stay in that swim. But as I say, if you're not getting bites within 10-15 minutes, I would move on to the next one. Unless you've only got a few swims you can go at. But today, as I say, I'm blessed with swims. I'm probably not going to get round them all, to be honest. I mean, that one there, I will give that one more go before I go home. Second go. Yeah, I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank everyone for subscribing to my fishing channel. Very much appreciated. I'm 194 subscribers now. I'm well pleased with that. I didn't think I'd get anything like that. I know a lot of anglers, they got there in the thousands, but I'm never going to get that amount. But if I can get 200, before the end of the year, that would be great. So yeah, thanks very much for subscribing to my channel. It's very much appreciated. As I say, I try and mix the sessions up a bit if I can. You know, sometimes it's a waggler session, sometimes it'll be for river carp, it might be a feeder session, it might be a stick float session because I want to have a go at that again, and or it might be like today, a chub session. As I said to you earlier, my next 2 or 3 sessions are definitely going to be roving for chub. Right, nothing happening in this one, so we're going to move around just there, because I've got a funny feeling there's another shower coming over, so I'm probably going to have to take the camera and put it away until it passes over. So I'll see you in a minute. Well, in this swim, I'm getting bites on worm, although I think it's roach and that. I don't think it's chub. I'm not getting any bites on breadflake in this swim. I say that. It's a couple of taps then. Yeah, definitely something there. I've got the rod up fairly high in this one. There's definitely something playing about with it. This is on bread flake. So on worm I was getting lots of taps on it, but I couldn't hook them. So I'd imagine that they were small stuff, roach and that. Time wise it's 5 to 1 now. I'm at a time and a half going quick. I keep having to put the camera away, then get it out again, then put it away again, then get it out again. I thought we were going to get a heavy shower, but it seems to have passed over, but it still looks full of it. But it's supposed to be clearing up any rain. But it's quite chilly. It's quite a chilly breeze picked up. I should definitely be back here again at the Chesstream, no doubt about that. I've got so many places to fish on this river now for chub that I've found. You know, it's going to take me quite a while to get through them all. As I say, the next 2 or 3 sessions would definitely be all roving sessions for chub. There's definitely something messing about with it. It could be roach, I don't know. Well, I think what we're going to do, it's 1 o'clock now. I'm going to have a bit of dinner and then I'm going to go round to another swim, which is a swim where I caught a chub from when I was up there before. And we'll give it a go there. And then there's one more swim to try after that, which is the swim where I saw 6 or 7 chub swimming around in the close season, all sitting there, just sitting there. So we'll give them 2 spots a go. I think we'll give them 2 spots a go, come back to the spot where I had that chub this morning, and that will probably be it. So that'll take me a fair while. So it's 1 o'clock now, we'll have some dinner and I'll get back to you when I'm fishing again. Right, we're in the next swim. As you can see, we've got a weir there, and we've got this bit here, looks a bit promising. So I'm going to give it a go down there. Let's say I've got so many swims here that I can try, but not enough hours in the day to do it. Let's get a bit of kick off with a bit of bread flake. Hoping this rain's going to keep off a bit longer. Really have enjoyed this, but it's just been the rain really that spoilt it a bit, but at least I've caught. Right, see how we get on here. Again, I got the rod up pretty high. I brought as little with me today as I could get away with. I haven't brought my chair. Obviously I didn't need the keep net or anything, but so we give it 10 minutes here and see how we get on, and then if there's nothing happening here we'll move along to the next one. Well, there was nothing doing in that swim by the weir, so I've come up to this swim, which is the last swim. This is the swim where at Easter time I was telling you I come up here and there was about 6 or 7 chub just sitting in the middle, but of course it looks a lot different today to what it did then. But that's what we've got. It's a much wider swim, more water to go at there. You've got a bit of slack here in front of me. That's where they were sitting, that's where they were. This was Easter time, but of course then this water here wasn't up, you could get right down there. So I'm going to have to set up here, and if I get anything I'm going to have to get it over top these reeds and that, if I do happen to get anything. But that's where I'm going to try, and then we'll go back to the swim I caught that one this morning from, and see how we get on once more there. Right, so I'm going to go and get the rest of my gear, and then we'll see how we get on in this one. Right, let's get this worm off the hook, so I'm going to start straight off here with bread flake. Certainly is very gloomy conditions, but at least it's not raining at the moment. But that wind is now backed round to a northwesterly. Right, let's see how we get on here. See if we can get the camera a bit closer. I don't want it falling over in the water like I did before. So let's get myself a bit comfortable here. If it rains, it rains. There's not really a great deal I can do about it. I've got the rod up high again. So when I was here Easter time, they were just sitting there in the middle, not moving, just sitting there. There was at least 6 or 7 of them because it was very clear and low that day. Whether they're there now or not, I don't know. But as you can see, you've got the main flow over the far side, and then you've got this side. You've definitely got some slack. So basically, just out in front of me, really. And if I do happen to pick one up, it's going to be a bit awkward getting him in over top this weed that's in front of me, but we'll do our best. I hope you're all enjoying your own fishing if you're able to get out. I'm not the sort that lets, you know, I know a lot of fishermen, I don't blame them really, but all this rain we've had, I know you can't really fish the rivers properly, but I think if you can find a good spot, I think it can be quite productive. I remember having that bream that time several seasons ago now when I fished it. That was on video when the river was really flooded. Raining again now, isn't it? But yeah, if you can find a good spot, you know, it can be quite good. So I came up here on Wednesday this week. I came up here, I had a look up here, and I had a look up a few other places and found some really good looking spots for chub fishing. So we'll give it, it's 25 to 2 now, we'll give it till 2 o'clock here. Because it's a pretty, you know, it's quite a bit to go at here. I'll interact between bread flake and worm and see how it goes. Because that fish, that chub I just had to be 1 ounce over 3 pound. That's 3 times I've caught a chub now, off bang on 3 pound. I can't seem to get one anything over that. I will do one day, hopefully within the next few sessions I might be able to do it. Came so close to it. The first one I caught was on a still water, funny enough, of 3 pound, and then I had another one at I think it was Betley Bridge. I had one, and now I've had a third one here. I've had a couple of 2.5, I think, at Honeybridge, 2.5 and 2, but that fish of just over 3 pound is still eluding me. That's a great way of fishing this though, really is brilliant, so exciting. Yeah, of course the last session I had was that practice session on the stick float, which I really did enjoy that. I'm certainly going to explore that a bit more, no doubt about that. In fact, it's, you know, it could be quite good up here on the stick float, on that drake float. It could be. I certainly will give it a go up here, float fishing with maggots and that, and just see how we get on. I'm probably going to be out, I might be out, I think they give rain next week, Monday, Tuesday again. I might be out later next week, if not it'll be the week after, hopefully. And I'm probably going to say that I'm going to probably have another roving session up here. Because I only fished this, as I say, I've only fished it once. You don't really know the best spots or anything like that. I'm only, you know, surmising when I look at these different swims, and you know, just guessing that they, well, just seeing that they look quite good, you know, but you don't know whether there's fish there or not. So there's been no sign of anything in this swim yet, and yet I know they were here in the summer months, in the, well, at Easter time. I couldn't believe it when I come up here and saw them just sitting there, but 6 or 7 of them. Must have been around 3 pound, up to about 3 pound. Of course they move all over the place, don't they? Don't think you can fish on the other side of the bank. I think it's just this side. Yeah, as I say, I'm a little bit surprised I'm not getting any bites there. I just thought that, so you've got the main current over there, over the far side, and just in front of me here you've got that bit of slack just down here. It looks to me like the sort of place where fish would be sitting. But I haven't had nothing there up to now. They're magical though, these sort of places for fishing. Brilliant places, really are. You know, as you just seen with that chub, you know what you can find in these small streams. Right, nothing happening here at all. So what I'm going to do now, it's 5 to 2. I want to go back to that spot where I've made my base, where I had that chub this morning underneath those trees, and spend the last 45 minutes fishing under there. See if we can winkle a second one out from under there again. So I'll see you there in a minute. We're back in this swim again where we had that chub this morning. So now I think the time is right to give it another go. Oh, mucky stuff this is. But the chub love it. So I've mixed a bit of ground bait in with it because the water's so coloured. Perfect. That's exactly where I had it from this morning. And these are more like the sort of swims at the Honeybridge stream where I've had them as well. Very similar to this. They seem to, the more I'm doing this sort of fishing, I'm noticing they seem to be going from, they seem to be more in spots like this, sort of dark spots, hidden away more than in the open area on these small streams. So whether we get another one or not, I don't know, but 2:05, we'll give it till 3 o'clock. Yeah, it looks a classic chub swim, this, doesn't it? No sign of anything here at the moment. Now that rain's finally cleared away now. Now it seems to have gone quiet. Like I say, I haven't had loads of bites today at all. I suppose all in all I've probably had about 2 what I call chub bites. One of them I caught, and I've had about 3 or 4 other bites which look like roachy type bites, which are mostly on worm. So I haven't had loads of bites, and I've managed to winkle that one fish out. It's 2:25 now. Probably give it another 20 minutes, 25 minutes. A bite there, but this is on worm. You see it? I imagine it's, I don't know, well I imagine it's roach or something. Well, I just seen a lovely kingfisher gliding through. Lovely sight, beautiful colours. That looks like a touch there. I can occasionally keep getting some taps on lobworm. As I say, I'm using a size 8 hook, whatever it is, if it's smaller stuff, which I think it probably is. Probably not going to get the culprit. Just gone 2:30 now. I think what I'm going to do, oh, it's still there, there's still something there. Yeah, there's still something there, look. Oh, well, well, well. Not taking it yet. Yeah, I think. Yes, it is. What have we here? Oh, I lost it. Oh, would you believe it? Flippy now. Oh God. Oh dear. It wasn't massive, but it wasn't as big as the chub I had this morning, but it was, you know, it was all right. I don't know what it was. I could see the silvery, glittery colour underneath the surface. Right, okay, let's persevere here then for a minute. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, I wonder what it was. It looked. I saw it under the surface. It looked colourway. It looked sort of golden, got a goldish colour. I don't know what it was. I've just had to change my camera over. The memory's full on it, so I only hope this one's all right. I've recently bought another camera. I tried to get, well, I've got one identical to the one I've always used, the one that got water in it. Only I was a little bit concerned about it, whether it was going to still be any good. I know it was still all right, but I was a little bit worried about it, you know. So I bought another one off of eBay. I mean, normally they're about, these cameras are around, but well, when I first bought it, it was about 90 quid, but they're about 120 now. I got this one for 80. It's the only one I could find, an Akaso V50 Pro. I think it's native. Very difficult to find them now, because I know how to use them. Very easy for me to use. So, but when I tried this out, I tried it out just out in the back garden, and for some reason it didn't seem as good quality as the one I normally use, which is a bit strange really, because it's the same make, exactly the same, and I've got it all on the same settings. It's a shame. I don't know whether it picked it up on that last one. I just lost the fish. I don't know whether that camera picked it up or not, because the memory was running out on it. So it wasn't a chub, but it was on worm, and I just caught a glimpse of it under the surface. It looked sort of a goldy colour. I don't know what it was. No idea. That was on lobworm. Shame I lost it. I'll give it another 10 minutes, I think, and I think that might be my lot, because I've got to get back. It gets dark early now and all. Really enjoyed it though, as I always do, and thank goodness I caught one. And what a lovely fish it was as well. I think I'm going to come here again next time, and this is the area I should concentrate on, because I haven't had no bites anywhere else. It's been all the bites I've had have been here. Right, I think we'll have one more chuck, and I think that will be my lot. Give it 5 minutes. Well, it's nearly 5 to 3 now. I think I'm gonna call it a day. There's nothing else happening at the moment, so I think that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna pack up now, and I'll see you in a minute, where I'm gonna summarise the session. See you in a minute. Well, it's bang on 3 o'clock now, and I'm virtually packed up. all ready to go home on what's been quite a good session, really. You know, although the weather wasn't great, you know, all those showers I've had here today, apart from that, I've enjoyed the fishing, I really have. And I managed to get that chub of £3. That was great, that was, really enjoyed that. Equaling my best chub before, which was £3. So it's 3 times now I've had a chub of £3. I can't seem to get one just a bit bigger than that, just an ounce more. That's all I need to beat my PB, but never mind, maybe next time. But I'm not complaining, that was a lovely fish, really was. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your own angling, and I'll be out again possibly next week or the week after, and it's going to be up here again. It will be another roving session up here, but I have got a lot more spots that I'm going to try for chub over the next few weeks, so you know, I look forward to that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Enjoy your own angling. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, it's very much appreciated, and pressing the like button as well. Thank you so much for that, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.